What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. And wow, we start the video with an ad. Anyway, today I want to talk about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Kind of go back over some of the news that we heard from the game, about the game and the new DLC content. So the main questions that a lot of people are having right now is, will Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta be separate characters, or will they be will there be transformations? Now, based on the information that I had from the article that we read yesterday, it seems that they're going to be transformations. I don't see them making completely separate characters for these, and I personally don't want them to make separate characters. I want them to be the same character. What I believe the way that they'll accomplish this is just the same way that they did whenever we did the training with Banyu, how they added an extra part to the skill tree. Like I said in yesterday's video, I believe they're going to do the same thing. So on the skill tree, you're going to have a new thing that pops up. It's going to be a circle, just like everything else, but it's going to say Super Saiyan God. And stemming from that, because you know they all have something that it stems from, and they have prerequisites. Stemming from that is going to be the attacks, the combos, and things like that that change how you play the game, or their super attacks and stuff like that. Okay, so Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, I believe is going to be a transformation, and I believe that, like I said, in the skill tree, it's going to unlock a new portion of the skill tree. But all the skills, like what they were talking about, how your combos will be different, how your finishers will be enhanced, your stats will be boosted. All of those things are going to stem from that Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan transformation. Kind of like in the game where you can't unlock certain things until you acquire something first. The only thing is everything that comes with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is going to be tied to that transformation. So you're going to have to unlock that transformation first. Now, some key points that need to be pointed out about this is, number one, in the article, it says that after you get so much experience points, you'll be able to unlock it. So that's interesting. I'm wondering, is this a level-based thing, or is this something that, you know, after you get so much experience points, you're able to take on a challenge that's at a certain level, excuse me, a level that otherwise you wouldn't be at if you didn't have those experience points. You see what I'm saying? Because the way that they say it is kind of like, after you accumulate so many experience points, you can go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I don't think that it's that clear cut. I think that, like I said, the way that it works is there's going to be a boss that you're going to have to fight, possibly Beerus. I think you're probably going to have to unlock Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan in a fight with Beerus. So you're going to have to be at a certain level. Beerus, he's going to be at a certain level. And in order for you to get that level, you're going to have to get experience points, okay, to level up. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to face him. You're not going to be able to beat him. You're not going to be able to unlock Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Or it might not even be Beerus. It just may be a certain challenger there that you have to fight. You see what I'm saying? To get to the level. Same way as you had to fight Frieza to get Super Saiyan. You had to fight Vegeta to get Super Saiyan 2. You had to fight Majin Buu to get Super Saiyan 3. It's going to be something along those lines. It's going to be somebody you have to face. It's going to be at a high level that you're not going to be able to beat unless you're at that level, which is going to require you to have to get experience points. Now, once you do that, yeah, you unlock Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. What's interesting about this is they said that you could take this back into the regular game. So what does that mean? That means, guys, Whis' training, you don't have to be done with the game to play Whis' training. Which means if you're not done with the game, you can actually do Whis' training and get to a point where you're not even done with the game, so you can still be fighting Majin Buu, but you can go Super Saiyan God. This is pretty dope. And I was saying Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, my bad, y'all. I mean Super Saiyan God. See what I'm saying? So they said you could take this into the game, so you can actually fight Buu as Super Saiyan God, which is interesting. Here comes another ad, which is interesting because, wait, I don't want to take a survey. Let's skip that. I hope we don't get demonetized for that. Anyway, which is interesting because to me, that kind of hints at maybe a New Game Plus mode somewhere down the line, because the issue with New Game Plus is you start the game over, but you have all of your transformations. You have everything unlocked. And remember, I was saying the issue with that is it doesn't go with the storyline, because now you're fighting Raditz and you can go Super Saiyan. You see what I'm saying? So maybe they are going to implement some kind of new Game Plus feature into the game, possibly with the release of the Time Machine. I don't know. But what's also interesting in that tidbit of information is, you know, that you're able to, like I said, go back and play that. But people are asking about the level cap. Will the level cap be raised? I believe that it will. The reason why I believe that is because they talk about Whis' training and you getting tons of XP from Whis' training, which leads me to believe that the level cap is going to be above 250. And judging by that, also when they're talking about fighting Beerus and unlocking Super Saiyan God, that there is going to be a level cap that's going to be raised. You see what I'm saying? So just going back over what I've said, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Super Saiyan God, I believe, is going to be a transformation. You're going to get a new element on the skill tree that's going to say Super Saiyan God. And from that, everything will come from that. So the center point will be Super Saiyan God. Once you unlock that, then you're going to unlock a new Kamehameha. You're going to unlock a new Ki Blast thing, a new combo thing, a new physical attack. Like everything that has like ultimate Spirit Bomb or whatever. You're going to have a new one that may say God level Spirit Bomb or something. You know, just throwing something out there. I don't know the exact. I'm just throwing something out there. Okay. Then also, you will be able to take this back into story mode, which means even if you're not done with the story, you can play the story with Super Saiyan God powers, which, like I said, opens the door for a new Game Plus, because that was the barrier before. Stopping it, in my opinion, was because you would have to mess up the storyline, because you'd be fighting Raditz and all them as Super Saiyan 3s and all that kind of stuff. The next thing is the enemies are going to be harder or higher level, so that means a level cap, I believe, because it talks about so much XP that you're gonna have to gain. The issue is that people believe that we will blow through this content like we did the first time. I don't quite think that is the case, because, you know, I said with this DLC release that we needed more content that's gonna keep us playing the game. I think the grind is gonna get real. Because you have to think they're putting something out that they plan on lasting until the new content comes out. So if the game came out in February or in January, we have February, March, and we don't know. They say after spring. That could be summer. Let's just say if it came out in April, that's 3 months. Okay, so from April, you have May, June, and July. You have another 3 months. Whatever that content we get is going to have to last us till the, excuse me, the next bit of content comes out. What are the chances of that? I don't know. But, you know, and some people were upset because they're like, oh, man, the new DLC is just training. Like, no, it's way more than that. It's way deeper than that. It's not, that is simplifying it. By saying training, you're simplifying that. But that does let us know, number one, we will be able to go to Beerus' planet. We will be able to train with Whis, but what they're not telling us is how is this going to affect the rest of the game? Like I said, they said we could take this into the regular game, but how is it going to affect that gameplay, especially with you not being done with the story? Here's my issue with not being done with the story. Say you're at the Saiyan Saga and you get to train with Whis because you're not done with the story. You can still do this stuff. I'm wondering, are there prerequisites to being able to unlock Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? Like, for example, yes, you're able to train with Whis, but you're not able to unlock Super Saiyan God until you're complete with the main story. So, yeah, you can train with Whis. You can get the items that Whis is going to give. You can get the experience points to level up. However, as far as unlocking Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, there's still going to be a prerequisite to that. You get what I'm saying? So, picture training grounds. In the training grounds, you're able to see what you can unlock. But in order for you to unlock certain skills, other prerequisite skills have to be leveled up to level 3. So they can have a prerequisite that you have to have, say for Goku, you have to already have Super Saiyan 3 unlocked. See what I'm saying? Hey, but you can still level up and get stronger and get the items from Whis. You just can't unlock Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan until Super Saiyan 3 is unlocked, which means you still would have to play through the story to the point where you unlock Super Saiyan 3 and so on and so forth. That's how they loop around that. So take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt when it says that you'll be able to take this in game, because otherwise, like I said, it would mean that you could essentially unlock Super Saiyan God and play against Raditz and all of those guys. You see what I'm saying? Also, I'm wondering, how is this going to affect the Dragon Ball's wishes? Like, is this going to add to some things? And then going forward, like I said yesterday, how are they going to tell the story of Battle of Gods? Are they going to use Whis' training to, in a sense, tell that story? You get what I'm saying? It's very possible that they will and they can. As far as the episode, because remember, the episode is something, this is what's throwing me for a loop, because the episode should be part of the story, correct? Maybe not. There is an episode that is separate from the story, which means it doesn't follow the same guidelines as a storyline episode, which means it could be as long as it technically wants to be. They're calling it an episode, but in actuality, it appears that it's something in game that you can continually go to and do. Unless it is an episode and it's a progressive type of thing to where you reach a certain point, Beerus is the main boss in that episode, and that's it. More of these details will come out. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Really quick, while I'm here, let's go check out see if they got some new information up on the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot website. And no, they don't. So they still haven't updated this. So there is not even anything about the time machine on it. This is all DLC information. So guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Do you think that they're going to be playable characters, or do you think they'll simply be transformations? Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.